Hello everyone, I am the lecturer for this unit, Jin-Yi. We will explore mutual relationships and future imaginings from the relationships between people, art, and technology. This unit is Theme Creation and Cloud Exhibitions. Through curation, citizens' ideas and voices are given expression, connections are made with society, and social communication and social consensus are achieved. By learning curation and gathering suitable artistic works, you can generate a strong voice to communicate with society and become a global citizen. We will explore three aspects, which are virtual museum experience, concepts of curation, and an exploration and implementation of themed cloud curation. Let's begin. The Dutch National Museum used Instagram to establish a famous painting cosplay event, so that the members of the public, using ordinary items from home and coming up with their own poses, could recreate famous paintings that are interesting when compared with the original creations. The museum achieved both the functions of leisure and interaction with the public. Technological media is constantly changing, like the internet and social platforms. These have given us exhibition experiences and publications of artistic works. Imperceptibly, we experience new exhibition styles. Now let's enter Keith Haring's virtual exhibition. Through digital technology, he has presented the works of American graffiti artists. Isn't it really immersive? Of course, with just your mobile phones, you can explore over 500 art galleries and museums worldwide. First, we must prepare cardboard glasses and a phone. Download two apps on your phone, YouTube and Google Arts and Culture. Open YouTube and search for 360 Museum. Today, I'm going to take you straight to the Louvre in Paris to see Da Vinci's Mona Lisa. After you open the video, place your phone horizontally and press the glasses symbol in the lower right corner to switch into VR mode. Then, we can put our phone into the cardboard glasses. In about 1 minute and 40 seconds, we can enter the Mona Lisa exhibition space. A 360-degree panoramic view and a crowded, immersive experience. Doesn't it really feel like being there in person? If you don't have cardboard glasses, there is another transnational art journey you can try. Open Google Arts and Culture. On the top left, you can search for art gallery or museum names, names of artists, or names of artworks. Chinese or English are both okay. Today, let's first look at works by the Dutch artist Van Gogh. If you're a fan of Van Gogh, you can even plan a special cross-border Van Gogh trip. But today, we will do something even cooler. I will take you straight to Van Gogh's work. For instance, if I suddenly want to see Starry Night, we will find that Starry Night is displayed in New York's Museum of Modern Art. Then, we can press the little yellow person in the lower right corner and immediately connect to MoMA. As you move your phone, you can view other works by other surrealist artists, including Henri Rousseau and Gustav Klimt of the Vienna Succession. Of course, if you find this unexciting, the work can be brought directly in front of you. Click on the bottom right corner and the outline cube symbol. Then, hold your phone horizontally and scan the ground, where you will see grid-like white dots. From the bottom, drag the work up until the grid, and the famous painting will appear before you. Any place will work for this. If you move closer, even tiny brush strokes and the thickness of the paint are clearly visible. Open the camera function at the bottom and look for Pocket Gallery. Hold your phone horizontally and scan the surface of a table. Then you'll see a grid of white dots. Swipe right and you can choose the art of color or Meet Vermeer. After you click in, through moving your phone or your body, you can explore a virtual art gallery. These kinds of integrated technological experiences are changing our perspective or perception in interesting ways. Applications of new media in today's galleries are not limited to this. They also include digital transformation, combinations of real environments and virtual reality, immersive experiences, social interactivity, transdisciplinary integration, and festival performances. Now, we will learn about each of these in depth. Digital transformation, museums and art galleries create digital files of classic collections and related materials. They are managed effectively and can be used more widely. The British Museum has created 3D scans and digital archives for classic collections. The National Palace Museum has created digital materials and launched a curated selection, transforming cultural wealth into open data so that the public can more effectively use the museum's resources in various fields. For example, I often look for materials to use in the classes I teach. Now, we will discuss digital preservation and digital management. Digital preservation originates in the provision of good environments for physical collections and their long-term preservation and collection, as well as the repair of damaged items. After related materials are digitalized, through policy, strategy, and action, it is ensured that the use of digital content can overcome limitations of time. Digital management. With preservation as a foundation, digital management strengthens functionalities of use to ensure that digital materials have long-term research value and minimize the risk of digital obsolescence. It also allows to share. Because of this, digital file storage, software, and hardware are some of the key challenges faced in the digital age. For instance, in daily life, when you listen to music, in the past you would listen to records, tapes, or CDs. Now, everyone uses cloud databases, mobile phones, apps, and wireless headphones while listening to pop music. That is, in daily life, digital preservation and digital management developing with time. When the National Taichung Theater opened in 2014, the Subkarma creative team created fantastical metamorphoses. Using the architectural appearance of the theater itself, they created a massive outdoor projection that was full of surprises. Artists can utilize 3D light sculptures, floating projections, and augmented reality to blend the virtual and the real in 3D, dynamic and composite visuals. Performance can also be employed to expand related competencies. Just now, we put Van Gogh's Starry Night into space. This is one instance of a combination of virtual reality and the real world. Immersive experience. When viewers participate in an event, their senses and attention are completely immersed, while other unrelated input is filtered out. Using virtual reality, mixed reality, extended reality, or other forms, an immersive state is achieved. Just like now, when I took you to the Louvre in Paris to see Da Vinci's Mona Lisa. That was an immersive experience. The Taiwanese artist Xin Tian-Huang, with the American godmother of avant-garde music, Laurie Anderson, together created the cross-border, cross-disciplinary La Camera Insabbiata, which won Best VR Experience at the 2017 Venice International Film Festival.
Now we'll take you to the center of the chakra. Remember, there are things to see behind you, all around you.
After you put on the VR headset, you will find yourself flying with no control over your body. Viewers are faced with a bodiless yet sensory feeling of self. The body disappears while the senses remain. It seems to be a metaphor indicating that after new technologies are introduced, senses will not have to be attached to the body, and limitless imaginary spaces can be created. Social interactivity. On-site interactive sensors and preset program syntax make viewers become an indispensable part of the exhibition, generating a technological aesthetic that interweaves the viewer and the artists. The Taiwanese artist Escher Tsai and the Hong Kongese artist Keith Lam created the Dimension Plus artistic team. Their 2017 White Umbrella projects, through instruction by the artists, allows participants to combine white umbrellas with simple projection devices. They transformed street demonstrations and resistance into an artistic action in response to the social problems facing Hong Kong. Transdisciplinary integration. In 2011, Anarchy Dance Theater collaborated with Ultra Combos, Seventh Sense. Through interactive design and coding, it allows dancers to guide viewers to participate in the work, created visual interactions with twists and turns. Flowing Forest is in the Discovery Pavilion of the 2018 Taichung World Flora Exposition, and it was created by Noise Kitchen Art. It was established by Wang Chongkun, an artist adept at noise art, combining machinery, sound, and light for a cross-disciplinary artistic performance. That combined dance, digital media images, sound art, and interactive installations. Diverse cross-disciplinary performances have presented new styles of exhibition. This is an important characteristic of new media art. Festival performances. They present a new type of space for public art-standard performances, time of new media art, light media exhibitions, and display technologies that expand diversity. Enhancing various aspects gives today's performances a more diverse style and cross-disciplinary integration. For example, Nuit Blanche in Taipei or the Taoyuan Art and Technology Festival both optimize space and carry out urban renewal and social participation. Works of new media art and new forms of exhibition are constantly challenged and redefined. Now we will explore the development of collections, museums, and curation. Introduction to museum work states that humanity seems to have two universal and eternal natural inclinations or instincts. One is the desire to collect things, and the other is to show them to others. Emperor Qianlong displayed and stored his precious collections in curio boxes. Curiosity cabinets, popular in early Europe, also originated in people's behaviors of collecting and displaying. Museum, originally referred to as a place where the muses were worshipped. In the 16th century, European upper-class society, court nobility, monasteries, and churches had a love for history, culture, and art. They collected valuable works and used galleries or cabinets as display spaces. Because in the 17th century, university libraries and laboratories were set up independently, the word museum began to be used to refer to a place used to store precious and rare items. They were enjoyed exclusively by the noble and rich. In the 18th century, the prevalence of democratic ideas in the Enlightenment gave birth to public museums. The Ashmolean Museum of Art and Archaeology was opened to the public in 1773, becoming the world's first public museum. But the Louvre in Paris was formally opened to the public after the French Revolution in 1793. This was a real public museum. In the 20th century, it left behind its identity of scholarly research and relic collection to become a part of social education. In the 21st century, it has had public art festivals and new styles of artistic exhibitions, propelling new definitions of exhibition spaces and exhibition concepts. Today, museums have developed 6 functions: enclosure, conservation, research, exhibition, education, and recreation. Enclosure. Enclosing valuable objects is the main function of traditional museums. Items are collected through discovering them in the field, purchases, donations, or replications. They are preserved for appreciation or academic research. Conservation. Important enclosed items are registered, organized, maintained, and stored so that valuable items can remain intact for a long period. Research. Through identification, interpretation, and academic research, traditional early research on cultural items was practical research concerning the expansion of viewer demand and behaviors related to exhibition design. Museums systematically arrange cultural items, specimens, models, sounds, light, and video media according to type, and present them to viewers. Education. Through methods such as exhibition, performance, publishing books and periodicals, holding special lectures, learning activities, and video appreciation, museums help visitors get the most in order to achieve the goal of lifelong education. Recreation. With unique architectural appearances, rich collections on display, and related activities, museums attract many visitors, achieving a recreational function. Curate, which is to care and to cure, means to monitor, manage, and heal and care for the soul. In 1969, when Harald Seemann from the Museum of Fine Arts of Bern was curating When Attitudes Become Form, Live in Your Head, he had a conflict with the museum organization and redesigned. Independent curators began to appear in the 1960s. In Taiwanese Curation, the National Taiwan Museum of Fine Arts held the first Chinese Art Curator Conference in 1998 and held Developing a New Network of Asian Arts, an international conference of contemporary Asian art curatorship, the next year. Because of this, it was only the 1990s that curating and curator were translated into Chinese. Generally, people say that this started when the Taipei Fine Arts Museum invited Fumio Nanzhou to serve as the curator for the Taipei Biennial. However, curation in Taiwan had a quiet beginning earlier on. In 2009, Taiwan National Museum of Fine Arts exhibition, Digitalized Traditional Artistry, was planned by the curator Aaron Zhou. In it, we can see that traditional artistry presents different aspects in new media art. For example, the Taiwanese artist Dalou's A Shadow Puppet Follows Me Only, through interactive sensors, allows viewers to create a spontaneous performance of traditional theater puppets. We can also look at a work that the artist Jia Mingdai created through computer animation and augmented reality equipment. Through this, he used Lin Zhixing's work to present the traditional folk festival welcoming Mazu. These are all very valuable new media exhibitions. Now we will talk about cloud curation. This will be divided into 4 parts: selection, organization, presentation, and promotion. Digital information such as texts, images, audio, and multimedia content can be organized into specific themes to create value to share with viewers and generate influence. This includes the uniqueness of exhibition pieces, narratives of exhibitions, and themed topicality. Finding an appropriate theme to create extended significance, social influence, and dialogue with the times are very important central questions for curators. Herbert Marshall McLuhan was a Canadian philosopher that is known as the prophet of media. He coined the terms global village and medium is the message. He once stated that artists refers to any meaningful newcomers within any industry, science, or the humanities that comprehends the meaning of their own actions and the era they belong to. They are people with a holistic awareness. I hope you can find insightful ideas that allow for meaningful social communication and become a global citizen. That's it for today. See you in the next class. Bye!